ABC. Welcome to the Inner Sleeve. I'm your host, DR. And today I have a final arrivals video for you for January 2023. This year, one of my resolutions is to actually cut back on record buying a little bit. I know that's heresy or swearing in the vinyl community, but I do want to cut back. I want to be a little more focus on quality versus quantity. So I'm going to make these vinyl arrival videos probably monthly this year instead of like every other week. It was roughly what I did last year. And I'm looking at a couple other episodes I can include instead of vinyl arrivals, such as maybe some more album ranking videos like the one I just did for Ghost. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. So today's vinyl arrivals, we're going to kick it off. The first band that we have an arrival from is the one I'm wearing a shirt. Got to see Volbeat in concert. Boy, it's almost been a year ago, in February of 2022, when they toured with Ghost. So without further ado, let's take a look at what I picked up. So as you guys know, Volbeat is a Danish rock band formed in 2001 in Copenhagen, Denmark. And Michael Poulsen is the lead vocalist and guitarist. So Michael's leader of the band. I'm not going to go into all the details about the other band members and everything else related to Volbeat. We'll take a look at this album. This one is Outlaw Gentlemen and Shady Ladies. So I was record shopping. I was able to stop at a place called Moondog Music in Dubuque, Iowa. And I was dropping my nephew off back at college. And I knew that record store was there. I've been there once before. Oh boy, I think it's almost been a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. I was able to stop by there. What do they have? They had some Volbeat records that I didn't have in my collection yet. So naturally I wanted to pick them up as I am a Volbeat fan. So let's take a look at what we got here. So this is Volbeat's 5th studio album, released in 2013. The front of the jacket, the back of the jacket with song titles. It does have a hype sticker, 180 gram vinyl, and it also did come with a CD. Take a look at the gatefold. There's a gatefold. Some kind of cool artwork in the gatefold. Also did come with some inner sleeves that also have lyrics and artwork. Pretty nice packaging. And then the one for LP2, lyrics, and then we have some credits and a photo of the band there. Taking a look at the vinyl, side A and side B. And then we have LP2 with side C and side D with that artwork. Overall, the vinyl quality was pretty good. Slight warp. Pretty much every vinyl record I've gotten recently seems to have some warp, especially the thicker ones. Seems to be a little trend there. And it also did come with a CD, which is kind of cool. I appreciate those little extras. It's always nice to have a CD for the car. So this is an album I'm not quite as familiar with as some of their records, but there is several songs off of here that I do like. The Nameless one is a good one, Dead But Rising. Room 24 features King Diamond, and that's a really kick-ass song. Lola Montez, that's a really good song, and Doc Holliday. And then I like a lot of the other songs too, but those are the ones I can think of off the bat. So this is pretty excited I was able to pick up this 5th studio album by Volbeat. Moving on to the next arrival. I was able to pick up Volbeat's 6th studio album, and this was called Seal the Deal and Let's Boogie. This is one of my favorite Volbeat albums. Really like this one. Glad I was able to also pick this up. So again, this is their 6th studio album. It came out in 2016. Did come with a hype sticker. It says, features the Devil's Bleeding Crown, free MP3 download of the entire album with purchase, unique code and details inside. Yay. I don't really care about the MP3 downloads, but for those that do, there you go. So I did have a little bit of an issue. This came with the shrink partially torn, and when I didn't realize it in the store, but when I got home I realized that it was torn before they put the hype sticker on, so the hype sticker actually ended up partially on the jacket. When I went to try to remove it from the jacket, I didn't do a great job, but I still have to work on that and get it off. So there's the front of the jacket. the back of the jacket. Again, it is 2 LPs. Gatefold, also some cool artwork. Very similar packaging to the previous, just has some different artwork. A little more glossy inner sleeves on this one as opposed to more like the heavier paper. And then we have the second LP inner sleeve. This is on regular black vinyl. Here is side A, Devil's Bleeding Crown. Side B, I don't think it's 180 gram though on this one. Feels a little lighter. Maybe not as light as some of the lightweight stuff, but I don't think it's 180. Of course, I could be wrong, you know, I'm so muscular I can't tell the difference. And this is side C, or the beginning of LP2, and this is side D. Sound quality on this is also pretty good. Although it makes you have to get up a little bit more when you're listening, I think splitting this onto the 2 LPs really worked out good. The sound quality is excellent. Really good bass on both these, the one before this as well. But anyways, on this one, side A, my favorite song probably is the first song on the album, The Devil's Bleeding Crown. Let's see, what other songs do I like a lot here? Gates of Babylon, Let It Burn on side B. Seal the Deal on side C is an excellent Volbeat song as well. And a lot of other good ones. This one is actually on the Republic, made in the US. The previous one was on Vertigo and made in Europe. So the third album is one from my youth, Def Leppard, Hysteria. I've been wanting to get this album since I started collecting vinyl, and I finally saw it in the store and I had to get it, even though it's a bit pricey. Part of that I think is because it's this is the remastered, 2017 remastered version on 2 LPs. This album originally came out on August 3rd, 1987. For me, I know a lot of people will cringe when I say this, this is my favorite Def Leppard album. Just again, when it came out, I definitely enjoy Pyromania almost as much as this one. And then a couple of the earlier ones, you know, they're good classic albums that I enjoy as well. I don't know that I've ever listened to anything after this, to be honest. So it does have a hype sticker. Hype sticker says remastered, 180 gram heavyweight vinyl, double LP for the first time. Front of the jacket, back of the jacket. Back of the jacket, the album songs are really freaking small, but I know this album pretty much by heart. Very overplayed in my, but I haven't listened to it lately, so I'm excited to, actually was just spinning it before I started this video. And I have to say that the sound quality is excellent. So, taking a look at the gatefold, we have a live action shot here of the band. We do have some inserts, glossy paper inserts there. So this has some information on the band, who the band is, some other information, just some notes from the band. And on the LP insert we have lyrics. So nice, easy to read, well, a little small, but at least it's black on white. Here we have LP 1, side 1, side 2. Vinyl quality and sound quality on this is outstanding. They really did a good job. The records are flat, play well. There's side 3 and side 4. Of course, this album has so many classic songs. I would just be reading off every song. We have side 1, Women, Rocket, Animal. Side 2, we got Love Bites, Pour Some Sugar on Me, Armageddon It, that's a great song. And then on side 3, we have Gods of War, Don't Shoot Shotgun, another good, deeper track, Run Riot. Side 4, we got Hysteria, Excitable, and Love and Affection. So, a great album. I'm glad I finally picked it up on vinyl. On to my last pickup for January of 2023. This is Where Echoes Gather by Communic. Now, I'm going to spend more time on this in a future video, along with the CDs I have from Communic, because it's hard to get a lot of their vinyl. If you guys aren't familiar with them, they are a Norwegian progressive metal band. I would consider them a progressive power metal band. Really good stuff. This isn't my favorite by them, but it was the one I could pick up on vinyl relatively easily through the Amazon imported from from Europe. This is the 5th studio album by Communic, and the album came out in 2017. There's the front of the jacket, the back of the jacket. So I do have the limited gold edition. It's limited to 250 units. This is pretty hard to get here in the US, but they're still available through Discogs overseas, relatively reasonably priced, like 22 bucks. Here's the limited gold vinyl. I actually really like this color of gold vinyl as opposed to like a brighter gold. This kind of almost changes shades of gold as you move it in a different light. It looks really cool actually for just a gold color. So I have not spun this one yet. In fact, that's what I plan on doing after I get done recording this video. And then I'm going to come back and talk about Communic and some of their other albums, give you a little more insight into the band. But if you haven't checked them out, go check out their first album. I don't remember the name of the album off the top of my head. And listen to the first song on that album and the last song. And I think you'll like it. If you like any kind of progressive or power metal, you'll like it. So, songs on this album, we have part 1, The Magnetic Center. It's called The Pulse of the Earth. There's a part 1, The Magnetic Center. Part 2 is Impact of the Wave. Then the next song is Where Echoes Gather, and there's a part 1, Beneath the Giant, and a part 2, The Underground Swine. And then we have Moon Dance to finish off side A. On side B, we have Where History Lives, Black Flag of Hate, The Claws of the Sea. It's a part 1, Journey into the Source, and part 2, The First Moment. So this, I forgot to mention, this is on AFM Records. But so far I haven't listened to it yet, so I can't tell if the vinyl quality is any good or not. But I will have another video on Communic. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Keep those turntables spinning. See ya.